Dave Nassi here with Next Level Guitar. How you doing? We're going to have a fun time today. We are going to have a great lesson series inspired by one of my favorite guitar players and somebody that I really feel has a strong impact on the community of music and guitar playing. Tremendous amount of blues and melodicism, some great classic rock things that we need to know in our everyday guitar playing. And let's mix our diatonic scales and our pentatonic scales together. Going back here, position 1, A minor. And again, in the portion earlier, we talked about a nice little cage system. And a 3-note per string way of addressing this shape. I like to play things that are 3-note per string and maybe put this into it. And that's a really effective thing that is often done by this player for sure. So if we start slow. That's a cool phrase to do because you can mix it in any combo. And go into a bend, you know, you can do just little bits of it. And with the way you want to attack it is you can almost palm mute it a little bit. Open it up. Palm mute it. Open it up. A lot of good dynamic there. So the next scale shape, if I'm looking at this portion of it, there's a good sense of melodicism that can come in there. So again, that pattern. That's a classic thing too. We could go. So within here now, half bends. I love half bends. We're going to talk about that for a minute. So if I'm playing and I'm mentally thinking of my third form of my minor pentatonic, I'm going to bend up to the F. Because it gives me a sense of melodicism, and that note comes from the scale. And that's a nice way to get to that note there. A huge part of Gary Moore's style is this melodicism and, you know, long sustaining notes. And he'll do sometimes things that you'll hear that sound like this. That's a good climbing lick. Nice little G arpeggio in there that'll work. That's just enough, a nice little, right, G dominant 7 arpeggio, G, B, D, and F. There's that F, and that's kind of cool because if we used it in the previous chord, that's going to be even better, right, because it was off of the D chord. So let's say I have an A, go into the D, melodic that way. We have a C major 7 coming up next, and just a simple one. Just to play that would be nice, just this classic C major 7 shape that you see sometimes. And what that is that's just going to look at this C chord using a little bit of the scale shape, resolving second form of minor around this chord. You don't have to follow every single chord in the progression. You can do it a little bit and go back to just soloing a pentatonic over the whole thing, and it'll be cool. Knowing where you are in the change is what's going to be part of the practice, you know. And you can do a little bit of it every single time. We have an F major 7. F major 7 works really cool through an A minor pentatonic because you have this. This neat little arpeggio. So
all arpeggiated slowly, and you can hear this great sense of melodicism. B minor 7 flat 5. We can do so many cool things with these little diminished sounds. Over a B minor 7 flat 5, which is a chord in this progression, we can play anything that we've covered today. Or we can also even look at this.
Gary Moore is a great reference because he did all of that and he mixed it all in such a melodic way with a heavy distorted tone, but a real strong blues approach, a real traditional blues approach, mixed with all this other fast flair of classic rock playing that he really kind of paved the path for. So that was what showed me that you can do all these things in one context and it works, because a lot of people think if you play blues, you just play blues. You play rock, but it all comes together with this style, and that's the most important thing. But what we're going to think about now is just some cool licks. So that's where we're going to go right now. So let's rest our heads. Let's pull it together for a minute. We're going to go to another portion of this lesson series, and then we're getting into the good stuff. So you've been patient. I appreciate it. Let's have a good time.